moment here. And they have to sign it in front of them. So at this moment, it's my pleasure to introduce Madame Norma Grace.
I'm here representing the Alliance Française, which has partnered with these two wonderful schools to deliver the DELF exam, which is recognized internationally. It's quite an accomplishment. And the Alliance this year is awarding 109 of these certificates, and many of them are in the Baton Rouge area, so we're very, very pleased to be doing this. The Alliance, just to let you know, our mission is to inspire and facilitate the interaction between people of Greater New Orleans and the French-speaking lands throughout the world, creating quality education and cultural events to really explore the opportunities for French-speaking connections. This year celebrates the 30th anniversary of the Alliance Française in New Orleans and the 130th anniversary of the Alliance Française itself. So throughout this year, there are going to be many, many activities, everything from the gala that we have that's going to celebrate Jules Verne and the many adventures of Jules Verne from the beginnings 130 years ago, to the Euro Day, to Bastille Day, to all types of different cultural events, cine clubs, book clubs, all types of things. And what's so wonderful is that your students are prepared really for the world of tomorrow, understanding and being able to communicate, which is the very most important thing. And this is a very high degree to be awarding these students. And so we're very happy to have participated and to have provided some of the assistance to the students and the teachers. And so on behalf of the Alliance, I thank you and congratulate the students for their achievements.
And again, Mr. Adon is with the French Consulate, and he's going to actually award the certificates first, and then we're going to escort those students to a space where they can sign.
Bonsoir. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased and proud to be here. I didn't know it was such a huge event, so I mean, I'm not prepared to that, but I hope you will excuse me. I wrote what I want to say, so I won't say anything else. Just like I said, I mean, first I would like to ask you to excuse the Consul General, Mr. Brunet. He was supposed to be here to award the diplomas to the students himself, but unfortunately he had to attend an official ceremony in New Orleans, so I'm standing in his name to award the French National Diploma to the students of Flame and Westdale Middle School. It is indeed a pleasure for me. I was told years ago that Baton Rouge was the cradle of immersion education in Louisiana, and sincerely I thought I was amazed. I mean, I didn't really believe it, because when we were thinking about Baton Rouge and we were thinking about French was for us much the Acadiana part of Louisiana. But people were telling, well, but the immersion experience started in Baton Rouge. Tonight I understand. I understand why, because two schools in Baton Rouge stand up to do a pioneer experience, to ask their students to sit a French exam. It's not an exam in French, it's a French exam. So it means that it's a different culture, and it's aimed at, it's an international diploma. And these kids did pass. All of them passed, and this is exceptional. So it's not only the work of students, it's the work of teachers, it's the work of parents, it's also the work of the school board. Because to enable that, it means that public education is quality education in Baton Rouge, and we are extremely pleased to recognize that. We are honored to recognize that what is going on in Baton Rouge is quality education in the public system, so congratulations. I would like first to recognize the principal of the schools with the teachers of the schools, so I will call Sherry.
We
we are very, very proud to be here tonight and to be able to recognize the teachers and the principals, board members. We cannot thank you enough. We recognize what you've done for us. So thank you to Mr. Arbor, to all of you that have been a part of this process and this journey. Dr. Taylor, thank you very much. But before we go on, can I please ask my parents to stand up? Because without you, of course, with these children, and the principals that are here that are a part of this tonight. So from B.R. Flame, which is the cradle of all of this, we know at Westdale, as much as we're proud of our accomplishments, we would have nothing if it were not for all of their efforts. So the principal who has been there from the beginning, Ms. Cheryl Miller. Capacity tonight. Ms. Kayla Barano, who is the magnet lead teacher. Tonight we have Christine Merchant, 4th grade. And Natasha Thompson, 3rd grade. And I'm not sure if Mr. Bruno Paco made it or not, but he is instrumental as the 5th grade teacher. He is remarkable and very accomplished as well. So we have our principal, Sherry Brock. A magnet lead teacher, very proud. We have outstanding teachers at our school, and the two world language French teachers that are responsible for teaching the French language last year to this group of students are Mr. Leclerc, Arnaud Leclerc, Mr. Larry Francois, and we have our science French teacher, Miss Marie George McCoy. Is here tonight, Emma, celebrating with all of the rest of our kids. If you are a native French speaker, you're not allowed to take this test. So I know she would have done brilliantly, but it was fair. So she didn't get to take the test, but she is here to honor everybody else.
Before calling the students, I would like to tell them that if benefit to early learning in immersion environment is widely recognized, if research shows advantage in cognitive development and performance at school, now these students have an international diploma in their hand that prove it. These students are the first generation of elementary and middle school students to hold an international diploma delivered in 130 schools around the world. It is a fact. Nobody will be able to take them from them. It is valid for life. The Consulate General of France is really pleased with Alliance Française to support French education in Louisiana. You must know that this was a nationwide project, and Louisiana did the best. So. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I also feel proud to be in Louisiana. So really, this diploma recognizes the quality of immersion in Baton Rouge, in Westdale, in Flame, that are pioneers, and we hope that high school are going to follow the road. It is obvious to me that parents, schools together with teachers, with the school board, are opening a pathway to success through immersion in world languages. So, as Louisiana is a word in itself, I wish you the best in world languages education in Louisiana, and I call now, maybe I'm going to ask, yes, thank you. With the diploma, I will give a passport to each student. It's not a French passport, it's a passport for French. Okay.
And I did leave off two really true, incredible supports of our program. Mr. Jeremy Kubion, who is our assistant principal, and really difficult to figure out how to schedule all of this, and he is brilliant, and we couldn't do it without him. And I almost forgot Pascal Signol, because she has been a remarkable help to us at both schools. She came out when we were not sure that this was possible, that our children, do they really, could they? We don't want to be embarrassed. They're going to take this big test that's going to measure their ability to read, to write, to speak, to listen. And if they don't do well, we're going to look pretty badly. So are you sure about this? And she said, well, let me come out and meet them. And she went to both schools and worked with us. She was invaluable in her help, and we thank you very much. If you'll please come forward, you're going to get 2 things. You're going to follow over to Miss Brock, and are we going to do medals at this? Oh, you'll get tremendous ones. So congratulations. From B.R. Slane, receiving A2 diplomas, which is a very high level.